Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's Yo Retro. I'm Chaotic BPR, and welcome to the 50th episode of Yo Retro. But not once have I been without the best co host there is, the best co host there was, and the best co host there ever will be. Half a dozen six. What's going on, brother?
Hey, hold up, extra. Uh, uh,
Ah,
and,
ah,
and throw the dice on them because we done turned 50 years old, player. 50 years old. Yo, retro, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the Yeet brothers. Let's go.
Yeah, we done turned 50 over here now. Actually, I'm about to turn 45, no lie, but yeah, in 10 days.
Oh
But
shit! Oh shit!
yes, it's gonna be a tourist birthday, tourist gang in here. But yeah, it's our 50th show, y'all.
Hey, next week we're going to have to do a little celebration on the next Yo Retro, man.
Yeah.
A little
Hey,
early celebration.
throw our cameras to the side. Let's show them this new
Yeah, yeah.
wallpaper.
So, guys, check out this new wallpaper that Six made, man. Tell me y'all wouldn't want this on like a T-shirt.
Hey, chaotic. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. So, what do y'all think of that, man? That looks pretty cool. So, you did a really nice work on that. I mean, I'm a little chubby, a little bit chubby in it, but I'm okay with it. I am a chubby dude.
he said, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I love it, bro. I want it on like a poster or something. You know what I mean? A little mural I could put on the wall.
Yeah,
T-shirt, something, hoodie.
yeah. It's got we got to figure out something to put it on. And
Got you playing the pinball, and me mugging from the side like you're beating my high score.
just chilling, man, waiting on your turn.
Right.
Oh man, I want to say what's up to so many people that are now coming in. 16 people already up in the chat and everything. I do want to say to one person though. Congratulations, Real Zim, man. He picked up that Attack from Mars 4KP, man.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to him and 4K Fox Fox. I seen he got a excuse me. Yeah, I seen he got the Attack from Mars too.
Yep, and Christopher Camera, if y'all know him on Facebook, he also actually just got his yesterday or today. So
Yeah.
he got a video starting to work on it already, doing a short and everything. So congratulations to Christopher Camera as well.
Marine 50, what up?
Hey buddy, how you doing, man? Good evening programs. That's right. Let's see who all has made it into the chat so far. We got Jason, Lil Alien, the best moderator in the home arcade community. I'll see you in some golf later tonight, buddy.
That's a fact.
Retro Tech X, MSU Rich, Dennis B,
Hey,
Decade Slippers,
that's what's
Stoddard
up.
Torque, Scojo, Penny K, Real
Hey,
Them, and anybody else? Marine 50.
that's what's up, y'all.
Looking forward to playing with you guys. Hell yeah. Man.
Hey, Zim, I ain't seen Zim in a grip, bro, since
No,
Cleveland.
man.
What's up, Zim?
Welcome back, Zim. I'm so glad that you picked up that 4KP, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing some content from you as well as let's see you on the leaderboard, buddy. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Saying Spirits. I wish I would have picked up the ALU when it was on sale now. See? Mm-hmm. Stepped out, man. Should have picked it up. If any Sam's has them still, hopefully they'll mark them down. Let's talk about episode 50, man. What we got going on?
Man, well, it's kind of cool because we got pretty much a double review for our viewers. You know, we got this Theater of Magic, which is the headliner, obviously, and then you got Earth, Wind, and Fire Deluxe. You know, all dropping this week, so we gonna talk about it.
And I'll tell you what, I work for AtGames, and Earth, Wind, Fire Deluxe was a surprise to me. They announced it day before yesterday or whatever. That hey, this is coming out. I'm like, what? When? Y'all told me nothing about this.
Everyone was kind of caught off guard about that.
Yeah, for reals. Hey, Papa Brad, what's going on, my man? James hates everything. Good to see you.
Yo,
let's get into it, man. So I've been playing with a little scene stuff and StreamYard. So let me know if y'all like the way I kind of set it up. But this was announced last week that Michael Bay and Sydney Sweeney are teaming on an adaptation of the popular video game Outrun at Universal.
Yeah, Deadline brought this out. I was kind of shocked because I mean, Michael B. He did Transformers. He did the original Bad Boys movie, or Michael Bay, not the Michael B. Y'all know,
Right.
but Michael Bay. Bayham. Yeah, so I was kind of shocked by this. I don't know. I was like, Michael, why would he pick this of all the video game franchises to do? It just seemed off to me, but Deadline's reporting it, and they're a pretty legit outlet, when it comes to media news. So I think it's legit, and I don't know. Maybe he really maybe he loved this game. Maybe he's got an arcade at his house to this, and he's always loved it, and he's like, he just came up with a crazy idea for it, and
Yeah. So it's like it's a weird IP to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna make this the next video game movie. So you would think maybe he has some kind of nostalgic, passion for this.
Mhm.
What's the story on Outrun though? Isn't it just like you and a girl just
there
driving the
there is no
cops
real
and stuff?
story. Yeah, there's no story really that I know of. I mean, I never beat Outrun. I raced until I ran out of quarters, and it was usually relatively quick. I was never really good at Outrun, so I don't know that there's a story. You're a dude in a Ferrari, a knockoff Ferrari with a chick in a passenger seat, and y'all go flying out the fucking car when you crash. So, yeah.
So real quick though, because I got a spiritual successor to Outrun that I like to discuss. And crap, back out. Trying to pull it up on screen, guys. It came out like 3 or 4 years ago, but it was recently on sale on Steam, and I've been talking about it to a bunch of people. That hey, y'all need to check this game out and everything. It's called 80s Overdrive. It's on Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, all that good stuff, right? So
80s Overdrive, huh?
remove other media. Okay, so I gotta remove that now and then pop this up. That's so dumb. So yeah, 80s Overdrive. Can y'all see the video?
Looks cool.
Yeah, so this is straight up just a Outrun clone, man.
Yeah, it's a new or whatever, like a modern day Outrun.
Yeah. So I've been playing the crap out of this. It was like $1.99 on Steam last week. Let's see what the price is now.
I could not do mushrooms and play this. That shit looks trippy.
It's back up, yeah. It's back up to $9.99, but it's still the same setup as Outrun and everything like that. You can change the filter and stuff, the theme and stuff, make it not so like wavy and stuff like that.
Go back full screen. That was trippy.
Yeah, you can change the you can do all kinds of stuff with this game.
Wow.
Change the color palette and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a fun game, guys. $9.99 is full price, but you can get it. Usually it goes on sale a lot. I got it for $1.99.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so let's bring that back down and bring us back up. So there we go. So yeah, Outrun, man, that's cool. I like the sound of that. Well, it'd be interesting to see what he does. Hopefully he does it.
Well, did you watch the Gran Turismo movie?
No, but I heard good things about it too.
Or Turismo, some people say. Yeah, I actually liked it. I was, at first I was like, it's like a younger actor. I was like, it's gonna be one of these like teen movies where, they're coming to terms with their emotions, and it kind of was like that, but it actually was a good movie. By the time I finished watching it, I was like scratching my head, like, is this the best video game movie I've ever watched? Like, I don't want it to be, but is it? I was like, it's pretty good.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know. I'm still partial about that Super Mario movie. That was pretty damn good. Oh, Minecraft movie wasn't bad either.
Here, bro. Never, bro. Ooh,
no,
that was trash.
What about the Minecraft movie? You watch it?
I haven't watched it. No, but I will say like Angry Birds is a good video game movie. Sonic was. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
feel you.
probably it.
Thanks for posting that, Jason. All right, well, moving on. Cleveland Gaming Classics coming up in September 19th through 21st.
Yeah.
That's where me and you met up in
Mhm.
person, and we're going to do another live show this year. I'm coming back to Cleveland Gaming Classic this year to hang out with you in the great state of Ohio, and
Yeah, and that's the first this year. Hopefully, we're gonna do a live show together in person instead of online like we doing now
yeah,
in different states. So
yeah. So this would be cool. So what I loved about Cleveland Gaming Classic is they had so many like retro arcade machines. They had retailers, sellers, people who made stuff and were selling retro and vintage stuff. But they also had hundreds of computers set up, hundreds of consoles set up, and then a good selection of arcades and a good selection of pinball machines in this big wide open space. And it was just so much to do. You didn't have to really wait in line too long to play anything. It was just a good fun time that we had plenty of stuff to do and walk around and see.
yeah, yeah, it was just a lot to take in because, like I said, it's like a cosplay expo and like almost a comic book expo, and they had like a pinball thing going on, and then they had like consoles and you know all kinds of stuff to do, and then they had little games going on where like stormtroopers would come try to find you and put a bounty on your head and stuff, like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, did they have the DeLorean there last year? Because I know they had it the year before.
Nah,
Okay,
DeLorean wasn't there. I don't think they had like Jurassic Park cars and different stuff. And
gotcha,
they had a bunch of Ghostbuster cars.
gotcha. Well, that's good that they changed it up at least. But so they'll have a full size Fix It Felix there, which I actually like playing that on the ALU.
Okay.
Um, and then tell me about I guess what Magic the Gathering is teaming up with Marvel and doing a
Yeah,
series.
well, they got a little crossover. It's out now, as far as I know, and this is like might be their second reiteration of that. But
Uh,
yeah, I don't really play Magic, so I couldn't tell people too much about it. But they actually, they do card gaming there too.
so it's not much different from Southern Fried because they do a bunch of card gaming and stuff like that there too, as well as all the video game stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
this one I think is going to be like a pregame thing at Great Oaks Tavern. You know,
and that's in Ohio.
yeah, that's out in Cleveland. You know how they had a bunch of like pregame things we all did
Yeah,
around the city and stuff. So they're pretty much doing that again.
Retro Tech X is their pinball at Cleveland Gaming Classic. Yes. Stern usually brings their latest stuff, and they had the most presents. I did when we did our interview with Tom on Arcades Anonymous. We're asking him about pinball machines. He said he was going to drop the amount of machines he had down a little bit to say instead of 50, it would be more like 30. But he was going to have more other stuff instead.
Yeah, and we didn't
Pinball
like it.
machines are apparently
We
hard to come by.
we don't like that response. I think it's more so that the transportation of them. You
Yeah.
know, people buy these things for a lot of money, and then they take them to these expos, and people just beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, but then there's also a bunch of bars around in the same area though that have all the
Yeah,
latest greatest stuff as well as retro arcades as well. Like 16-bit bar in Cleveland has one. Has several stuff like that. They also have bowling too, which is nice.
and it's a bunch of spots.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back there, and then I would like to go to the what is it, a pinball museum or it's what's his name? Is it Pastimes?
Yeah, pastimes, arcade.
Pastimes is in that area too, so I want to go there. All right. Not only when you go to like a convention, do you play old school stuff, see old school stuff, buy old school stuff, but you can also meet celebrities who either voice acted or motion captured in some of our favorite video games, growing up. So I know Britt Baron. I know from this is what Ada Wong from Resident Evil 3, and
Yeah.
then she also did the female Spartan from Halo Reach, and I don't know the other two.
I think. Oh, I thought you was talking about Bentley. Yeah, I think Bentley. He did the voice for the dude from Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7, yes. He
Yeah.
also did the voice of LeBron James in the Space Jam movie game, and also I forget his daggone name.
Looked like Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I was about to call him Samuel L. Jackson, but it's wrong.
Yeah, Nick Fury.
Thank you, James. It's Destiny. Okay, so that she also played in Destiny, the voice in Destiny. Got it.
Nice.
Talking about doing a D&D Zoom in a beta I never played, but was interested in the table, not pinball. Yeah. The robot that did infusion. Okay, there you go. Cool. So there you go. That's nice. But to be a VIP at the CGC, you need you get 3-day access, VIP only badge, VIP only entry, the newest T-shirt, the exclusive T-shirt, exclusive pin, bundled savings. Get yours today, and hop into battle with armored combat. What's going on there?
I guess they're doing some medieval reenactment stuff going on too.
Okay. So, have you ever watched that cage fighting, that armored cage fighting? It's like UFC, but they're like dressed as like they got like armor on and stuff, like shields and swords,
like chainmail stuff.
Yeah, but it's in like an octagon.
That's crazy.
You gotta check that out, man. I see it on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, I definitely got to see that.
So that's some cool stuff that's going on at CGC. I can't wait to see you there, and hopefully some of y'all in the audience will actually be attending as well. Come hang out with us in Cleveland, man. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
But me personally, I live in Georgia. Southern Fried Gaming Expo is about an hour from me. I suggest a lot of people, if y'all can, man, make a journey down to Southern Fried Gaming Expo as well. I think it was me, Nerd Lounge Master 84, and Stock Jock. We all hung out together the entire weekend, played against each other, played pinball, played arcades, walked around. We did a couple of videos together, but we had a blast most of all. And the more people that come and enjoy with you, it's even better. So, I mean, this is like what, July? I think like July 18th through the 21st, something like that. I know Tomato Grass said he was going to meet me there. Papa Brad goes every year, so I'm sure I'll see Papa Brad again. Ted Adam Green, you're my neighbor, man. If you need a ride, I got you. Me and you could ride every day, back and forth there.
Call him Chaotic UBER.
Say what?
Uber.
Yeah, Uber. There you go. Chaotic Uber. Okay, we'll do that. But they got some cool voice actors and some game designers that are going to be there as well. This is Jeff Sheen, who did the voice for Captain America in the Avengers game. He also did I think it was Carlos from Resident Evil 3. And he did Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 7 DLC pack, or is it 5? God, I couldn't remember. It's
Yeah,
6 or 7.
That was DLC just the Avengers. That was just like the plain title, The Avengers.
Yeah.
Brian can't spell, yeah.
No, I can't. And then Howard Scott Warshaw, which Jason said he's met before, but this is your creator of E.T., Yard's Revenge, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just a couple things from Atari. So
the creator of one of the worst games ever.
You talking about E.T.?
Oh yeah, that game was terrible.
I remember watching Angry Video Game Nerd, and they were saying that was the game that caused the was it
Oh,
the downfall of video games before Nintendo came along and saved
yeah,
it.
that's why it was so hard for them to sell. Get retailers to pick up a new console is because of this game because they thought it was going to be a big hit, and it just like pissed people off. Like it was the worst, bro. I remember that game, bro. I used to always fall down in a ditch and just be stuck down there forever.
Well, you had to like stand in a certain spot, raise your neck in order to fly back up, and then you had to avoid the scientists, and then stand in certain areas. You had to go in certain rooms
Yeah,
at certain times in order to pick up all the pieces. But if you fall
like
down the hole, you lose all the pieces. You got to start over.
like Dennis B said, most copies ended up in a landfill. Like
Yeah,
there's a whole lineage behind that game on how it like single-handedly almost destroyed the gaming industry.
yeah, and so Angry
But
Video Game Nerd. If y'all don't know about it, man, check out his channel because he does he actually made an entire movie based off the ET game.
yeah, but I will say Yar's Revenge is one of the best Atari games ever made.
Yes, and I actually have the sequel to it on Nintendo Switch. I guess it's like the recharged version of it, where you're like in a facility, got to get through the facility, but in order to unlock certain doors, you got to play Yar's Revenge and beat it.
Oh wow,
Beat the level for the door to unlock.
that's dope. Yeah, Yar's Revenge don't get enough love. It's probably to me like one of the best Atari games.
Yeah. So that's a couple of people, and then also, man, you in Georgia, man, you gotta love wrestling. So being a stock jock hung out. We watched a little bit of wrestling when we were there last year. It's there every year, and they try to get bigger and do more bigger stuff every year. But if you're a wrestling fan and you love like old school wrestlers, Fred Odman, good old tugboat, Typhoon is going to be there signing autographs. So I look forward to meeting him.
Tugboat, yo, that was crazy when they put him in that glittery stormtrooper helmet. That was crazy.
Oh yeah,
that was the craziest part of his whole career. Like I thought the tugboat was bad, then I thought Typhoon was disrespectful. Then when I seen him in that, I'm like, wow, they must really not like Fred.
He was okay with doing so many different storylines that would normally would kill a man's career.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That man didn't mind it, man. What was his the Shockmaster or the Shock Trooper, whatever it was?
That's the way he's in the picture there. That's yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, he was all right though. I like the natural disasters, him and Earthquake. I thought that was a good gimmick.
Hey, yeah. I kind of wish he was in WrestleFest, man, and I could have had the natural disasters in that game. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been dope. But that was made right before they made that tag team, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Still love that game. Still love. I look forward to meeting them, though. I mean, I'm a mark for old school wrestlers.
I'd rather meet her.
Hell yeah, man! So if you can't meet Sonya, you got to meet Sindel. So video game performer and fitness champion. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say Montelago. I'll just say Leah. I look forward to meeting Leah in person, so that'll be kind of cool. Hopefully, she's a lot nicer than Sonya Blade.
Whoa, Sonya was nice to me.
She was nice, but she charged like $50 just to have either a picture with her or daggone.
That's because that don't mean she ain't nice. She's just a little bougie.
There you go. That's probably what it is.
A little Hollywood. She knows her worth. She can get it.
Strangely enough, Montel Lago was my name in the adult film industry. Damn, Jason.
Whoa, that's crazy. Whoa. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Flag on the play. That's a technical foul. We don't need to know all that information. Keep that to yourself, a little alien.
So y'all come down to some Southern Fried Gaming Expo, man. Come hang out with me. Stock Jock said he's coming back this year. Nerd Lounge Master 84 said he's coming back. So hopefully I'll see some of y'all down there if y'all want to book a trip down to Georgia and hang out with us in July. So before we get into AtGames news, though, before we get into it, guys, I am so close to 1,000 subs. I am.
So
40...
are you eating these? Or are you cutting them in portions, or what are you doing?
Oh, subs? Oh man, I got a lifetime supply at
oh, you talking about subscribers?
Subscribers, yes, that is correct.
Go ahead.
Guys, I'm 44 subscribers away. Now, once I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a special show for you guys. Now, I got some people that are actually donating some stuff to give away, but I'm doing some giveaways myself, guys. Let me show you. I'm going to be giving away.
Damn.
A quarter arcade burger time.
He's giving it to you.
So I'll be giving that away on my 1,000 subs. I'm also going to give away a New Wave Toys Zoltar. Okay. So I would like to see if y'all can, man, if y'all know some friends and family that might be interested in kind of like this podcast and stuff like that, tell them to subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the show. Help me get to 1,000, man, because I know several people who are donating. They're like, we're gonna make May a good month for everybody and get you over to that 1,000 hump. So y'all help me out, hook me up, man. I'll be giving away that stuff. I got some other people donating stuff to give away as well.
Yeah, that Zoltar that's a sick gift. I think that's one of their best kind of little whatever quarter scales.
I bought two. I bought one for the giveaway and one for myself, and I played it. Played it for like an hour. I was like, okay, quarter arcades are not bad. Now I want the Ninja Turtle one.
Yeah. The Zoltar is cool because that's something like Arcade 1 didn't make. You know, they'll probably never make a 3/4 scale version of that. So
yeah,
I think it's cool. It just adds that arcade aesthetic.
Take off your shirt, and I'll make 44 separate accounts.
Whoa!
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. That's a technical foul, sir. We're not having that. We're
unsportsmanlike conduct, man.
Unsportsmanlike conduct in the chat.
All right, let's get into that games news. Congratulations to the Legends HD winners from Season 3, Week 3. I know Sakro is on here. Congratulations to him as among the others. We don't have a slide for the 4KP winners, but I know Unc was on there.
Yeah, you said he was on there. I was looking. I'm like, I can't find nothing. But
yeah, because they don't do like a pretty picture like this. They just put it on a list of like on the Facebook post or whatever, and just type who the winners are.
Well, that's something the HD owners get. We don't get.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, Unc was on there. I think he won $20 or $25. So congratulations to him on that.
Yeah.
Now we need to see you on there, 6, and we need to get you some wins, man.
Hey, it probably ain't gonna happen because I always forget to flipper friend, and when I do flipper friend, I don't win.
All right, guys. So
I played all these. I played all.
Okay, good. Because today was the last day of the week, or last day of the Flipper Friends tournament that's going on. Now, this was supposed to be Black Belt Deluxe, but since it got delayed and pushed back, they swapped it out for Black Belt Regular. I played all of these on the 4K except for Arkanoid because that was not a choice. And neither was Other Places You Will Go. It was El Dorado, Black Belt, Star Phoenix, and what was the last table that came out?
That
we did a review on.
That by Magic Pixel. It was a Primal Carnage.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah. Okay, so maybe it was. I thought there was something else. No. It's Champions Pub, right?
Well, that's not Magic Pixel.
Right. But I kind of remember that being on the list too. Okay. What else is on the list? Thank you to a lot of love. It was Jurassic Park, Pinball Mayhem, and E.T. But Champions Pub was the last release that we did a review on, but it wasn't on this.
That wasn't Magic Pixel.
Yeah, so
these is all Magic Pixels.
Yeah, because of the HD and not the 4KP. So yeah.
Anyhow, I do want to just say that El Dorado is quite possibly the worst table out of all of them. Out of all of them.
It's a drain monster, right?
I don't know. It's just ugly.
Yeah, it does look like it just needs a touch of paint, like a HD or 4K upres. It looks bad.
Yeah, it looks real bad. It probably ain't as bad on, say, a micro, but
I don't know. I can verify that here in a little while. See what we think. But Star Phoenix was actually kind of fun. I never played that table before.
Yeah, I actually really like Star Phoenix remake.
I can't wait for the deluxe version that's coming out soon.
I was like shocked how much I liked the remake of that. I was like, I was just playing tables the other day. I'm like, let me try this. I don't think I ever played it. And I was like, this is dope. It's got that Las Vegas vibe.
Yeah. Now, me and you, we really like Jurassic Park Pinball Mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the best.
Especially now that they upgraded the sound and actually has the actual soundtrack movie to it. It's really good.
Oh yeah, it's killer. Unk's best buddy just bought a Jurassic Park too, and I was like, perfect timing, bro. Right before the prices went up, he got it, and the music being added.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then E.T. I know Chalana loves in the chat, and he was having a hard time with E.T. On his stream the other day. I have to say though, man, I still prefer E.T. out of that pinball pack. It's Back to the Future's #1 table, period. It's so damn good. Second, though, I'll say E.T., man, because I fucking hate Jaws. I hate that table.
Oh, I agree. E.T. is better than Jaws, in my opinion. I think people just nostalgically, like Jaws, and they pick that over it because they like the movie, but that is an annoying pinball table.
Yeah. Jaws is so much worse, man. Oh God, I hate that table.
I don't
ever want to play it again.
If you want to play a table that a digital table that has all the theming, it has it.
Oh yeah, for sure. They nailed it on that. It does not play good. I hate it.
Yeah,
the mechanics are just terrible on it.
It's not one of my favorites.
Heck yeah, Papa Brad, Battlestar Galactica is good on the 4KP. And on VR, man. Way too many tables to play now. You don't think Back to the Future is that great either? Come on, dude.
I think it's fun.
You just got to play it more, Retro Lizard. Wait till you actually get through all the modes on a certain year, and it throws the wizard mode at you for that year, and you got 7 balls flying around all over the table and everything. Dude, that's so much fun.
Yes, it's crazy.
I'd rather play the Atari 2600 version of ET than the pinball table. Back to the Future sucks balls. Okay. We got some haters in the chat then. I'm sorry, guys.
No, they're entitled to their opinion. I ain't gonna call them haters, because we all like different shit. But I like them. I think they got the proper theming, and Back to the Future, I had a blast on.
Yeah.
But then again,
the music. It does. I'll give you that. It does the music.
We don't like Jaws, so that don't make us haters. We just don't like what some people like.
Yeah.
See, Gallagher guy said it's amazing. See, everybody.
There you go. All right. So, with today being May 1st, we got the May calendar, man. And like I said, to me, it was a surprise drop. I work for AtGames, and it was a surprise drop. Earth, Wind, Fire Deluxe, which we're going to have a little mini review in today, a little later on tonight, before we do the big one, which is the one that everybody loves to talk about.
Whoa. I'm going to play. That was crazy.
Oh, no. I got a flag.
Before we do the big one, that was crazy.
The main review. My bad. Let me rephrase that, guys. Let me backtrack that, lose 5 yards, and try again.
Everyone's talking about it. That was wild. Ayo.
Papa Brad, if I knew, man, I would love to tell you because I would definitely love to know what these 2 releases are.
We want to know. If you know,
I
let us
I wish they would just do what they did for Magic Pixel. You know what Magic Pixel tables are coming.
Yeah.
And they can't do nothing for Zen? Come on, man. I hate that they have that kind of relationship with Zen, man. I don't want to be surprised. Just go ahead and tell us what's coming in May, man. But
Yeah, I don't know why they're. Yeah, I think maybe Zen is dictating what gets announced based on what they're ready to release, as opposed to saying, "Hey, we're going to put out Killer Instinct and Battletoads," and then delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. They don't like that kind of rollout.
yeah,
I think Zen wants to look, act, and seem more professional than the rest.
yeah. Give us something we're looking forward to, man. Give us something to smile about. Yeah, it's close, but like the pack's not done yet. It's got to be the whole pack done. Don't just release one table. Let the rest of them come on too.
With that said, now this we have no idea if this is going to be Williams or not, right?
Yeah, it could be a Zen table. Most likely, it's going to be Williams because there's so many more Williams tables left to go.
With that said, it's a major miss on AtGames and Zen's side not having a May the 4th be with you Star Wars pack drop. Just saying.
Yeah, surprise drop it on the 5th or the 6th. I would have been okay with that.
I mean, yeah, even that, yeah.
Yeah. What got delayed last week? Black Belt Deluxe coming out the next week. So at least that's coming along. That's good. Moonflight Deluxe is going to surprise a lot of people. That's actually a really good table.
All right, hold on now. Take it easy there. You said Space Shuttle was the bomb, so I gotta temper my expectations. Is Moonflight better than Space Shuttle?
I think so. I think RetroTech X in the chat will agree with me on that. I think Papa Brad would agree with me on it too.
Okay,
Moonflight Deluxe is actually pretty good.
And I'm looking forward to it then.
And then you should look forward to Shooting the Rapids as well. Shooting the Rapids Deluxe is really cool too.
Yeah, definitely. I like the old one.
So at least 2 new Zen releases. Could they be the $15 packs? Could they be single packs? You don't really know. It just says new Zen Studios release. It doesn't tell you if it's one or the other.
But 4 tables at least for HD owners this month.
Yep.
And then 4K owners could get up to 6.
We're eating good this month.
Lovely.
There you go. Thank you, RetroTech X. Moonflight is far better than Space Shuttle Deluxe.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, Shooting the Rapids Deluxe. I like that one too. So yeah, we got some good tables, man. Oh, what else did May 1st bring? Today is the price adjustment day. So, this was weird and kind of hard to swallow for a lot of things.
Whoa.
Right, I need a
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Let me lose 5 yards, come back, and then run this play again.
Go ahead.
The price adjustments were hard to stomach. Is that better?
Hard to deal with.
Hard to deal with. Okay, I'll throw audible. Hard to deal with.
An audible on me. That's
so price adjustments coming today, starting today. You already saw a slight. You saw the price increase on the 4KP machines. The best value for the 4KP machines right now are still Attack from Mars, Peanuts, Star Trek, because they are still lower than those 3 CEPs, Collector's Edition bundles, are still cheaper than any of the SEs. So Dinosaur Dynasty, Addams Family, Jurassic Park, Sea of Thieves. And I'm trying to think if I'm missing another one. But those 4 are higher priced than the other 3. So instead, like the lowest price for Addams Family right now is $15.99. The lowest price for Attack from Mars is $14.99. So you can still get all of those on the affordable AtGames affordable financing program. But those are the cheapest prices right now. Is the best looking ones in my opinion? Peanuts, Attack from Mars, and Star Trek. So if you're still in the game or wanting to get a 4KP, those are still to me affordable and didn't hit over $2,000 on any of the bundles like the other models did. HD single packs went up to $6, so instead of 5, it's 6. And now we got to talk about our reviews a little bit more when it comes to these Magic Pixel tables. Is it worth $1 more than it was before on the HD? Because 4KP stayed the same, $7.
Yeah.
The HD multi pack, so like a Zachariah or a Gottlieb pack. Now they're up to $30 instead of 25.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the Legends HD, CEHD is going up to $8.99. The pinball machine, oh no, sorry, not the pinball machine. The micro pinball machine is $5.99. The mini HD stand-up arcade machine, I think went up to like $5.50. And then of course Pinball Net went up for 6 months and 12 months.
$5.50 plus with shipping 50, so like 600.
Yeah.
For the micro.
Yeah.
Pinball. That's crazy. And I actually just pick one of those up. But we'll talk about that.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's talk about that in a little bit. So, real quick though, I had a conversation with a good friend of the channel. That would be Gamer Fridge. Gamer Fridge says AtGames has officially priced themselves out of the home arcade community.
Is that what he said?
That is what he said. Chat, do you agree with that?
Here's what I'm gonna say about that. I don't think so. I think they're doubling down on they believe they have a premium product, and maybe the home arcade community doesn't feel that way, but everyone I've brought, like casual person in front of this machine, has felt that way when they walked away from the 4KP. So, and a couple of them went and bought one after they seen it. So
yeah,
debatable.
Here was my argument for them too. My argument for them is that they didn't price themselves out of the home arcade community because technically there is no other competition right now in the home arcade community. Iconic Arcade froze their products. Not a word. You don't even know if it's coming. My Arcade has even said that we're freezing all future products, not bringing anything out until this tariff situation is taken care of. Arcade One Up has got them stupid $2.99 small ass cabinets with the tiny ass screens, 16:9. They're supposed to be 4:3, whatever. It's garbage, right? The Walmart peasant caves. Okay, that's all Arcade One Up has got. What's the competition for AtGames right now in the home arcade community? Nothing.
Well, that's the thing I always think about is if you want a virtual pinball machine, now you can build your own. We see how a lot of those look and play, and yeah, this thing's got it's downsized too, right? With the Zen games not playing full 4K and all that, right? But at the same time, you can go OTG, and then there's a premium, right? So there's caveats to everything, right? But I think they're kind of going, this is what we feel we could sell this for today. And I see why people are mad at it, but I'm really not mad at it because a lot of people had a lot of time to get in on them early pre-order prices, and they kept holding off, and I don't. Then the people I don't blame that held off were the people that were waiting for all them Zen skins they didn't roll out. I feel bad for them because they were waiting for maybe a Twilight Zone table or a Theater of Magic or you know what I mean? And now a year later, they haven't dropped any of those skins, and the prices have only went up. They've almost doubled on some of these, you know. So
Yeah. So AtGames still hasn't hit the $3,000 mark, even with a fully holy shit package. If you got the Adams Family fully holy shit package, it's $23.49 plus $100 shipping, right? So 2,500 bucks, give or take $50, right? It's $24.50.
mhm.
The closest thing to that, if you are a virtual pinball enthusiast, there is virtual pinball machines that companies do make in the United States that you can get around 3,000 to 3,500 or more. So if you were totally into it and wanted the PC version of VPX with Future Pinball, VPX, Pinball FX, and all that kind of stuff like that, sure, by all means, get something that's a little bit more expensive and don't get an AtGames. But to me, and my thing is for it just to get shipped to your home, pull it out of a box, put it together, and start playing, it's still a damn good value.
Yeah. And the fact that you can go OTG through it and still play all that visual pinball stuff
Yeah.
and all that if you want to anyhow, and then there's people, there's ways to get in on the standalone VPX too if you want that. So I still think I think I got a sweet deal on this machine initially.
Oh, we got a banger of a deal for what we paid for when it first for pre-order.
Yeah, in my opinion, like a year later, I feel like my review a year later of this machine would be like I got every penny's worth out of it, and it keeps giving gifts, new tables almost weekly, monthly, bi-weekly. It's great, bro.
Do you remember all those YouTubers that used to say, "Don't ever pre-order, don't ever pre-order, don't ever pre-order"?
Oh, yeah.
This is the one time that pre-order made sense. Pre-order, we got value out of it.
Yeah, the SSF.
Yes, we had our struggles with the flipper lag. Yes, we had our struggles with other things as well.
Yeah.
But damn it, it's like growing pains. In my opinion, we still got the best damn value that there is. Period.
Hey, this episode 50. Go back to episode 1. We were talking about things are going to be all right. Have faith in Zen, and wait till we get to this review later tonight, because man, Zen is doing her thing, bro.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people in chat that totally agree. The 4KP is the best purchase I ever made. 4KP is the best purchase I ever made too. It's the only thing that's not the only thing that gets play in my house, but damn it, it's the thing that gets the most fucking play.
I'm not gonna say best purchase I ever made, but best toy that I ever bought myself, just like a toy, pause, no crazy business, but like arcades or just something, a video game. I bought a PS5, it's the best video game / entertainment device I've ever bought for myself, flat out, hands down.
Yeah, good points, Thor Casey. Absolutely. No, they're still very well into the home arcade, in the home arcade market, affordable home arcade market.
And then think about that. Some of not to cut you off, but some of these V pins, bro, you can get 4 of these for the price of 1 V pin. Some of these other V pin builds. So, if you go to like the dudes that put all, like you said, put all the tables in there and actually have visual pinball built into the table and the solenoids and all that, you can buy almost 3 or 4 of these for the price of some of those, full size V pin builds. So
yeah, and Retro Lizard, congratulations to you. You recently just picked up a 4KP as well. I didn't think the SSF kit would be that good on the 4K, and it is, man. It's awesome, dude. Zen, really excited to get mine in just a few more days. Zen tables are the best. All right, Corner K, that's a little much now, even for.
Hey, I mean, I'm not going to argue. My PS5 is dusty and I don't really play it. I'm kind of over modern gaming and the screaming on the mics and all that, and monetization of everything. I'd rather just buy a pinball table and you know have a new experience every time I play pinball.
Yeah. And look, coming from a or from a arcade builder himself, like Retro Lizard, the 4KP is a great jump off point for a starter VPN. If
That's
you want to
true.
get more into a serious thing and a bigger build and have thousands and thousands of tables to play, and you want that 40-inch screen and stuff like that, big giant back box, you want to be like a full size pinball machine, then by all means, save up for that or invest into that.
Yeah,
But this is a great starting point. Be like, all right, cool. This is cool. I want bigger now. And then,
yeah,
you have that option.
yeah. Well, and they offer the options too without the SSF, with it, so you can get a cheaper price point too. Yeah, but it's definitely something. If you're like, you feel like your home arcade's missing that pinball vibe. Like I was talking to a guy the other day in the arcade, one of those arcade one up groups, and he was trying to get like a new board for his Attack from Mars or something. And yeah, I was like, bro, you should just get the AtGames. Like, get over the arcade one up pinball. It's not worth it.
What's up, Gamer Fridge? Bought a pre-order day one in Cleveland. Happy to got it at that price. Probably would not get it today at plus 2K pricing. Yeah, like that's a hard pill to swallow if you want to still try to get into it now.
Yeah. It's a different game now. I kind of see what Gamer Fridge is saying, but I feel like when you really want something, you'll find a way to get it. That's how I felt about buying this initially. Was like, man, I really don't need to just blow almost $2,000 on this fucking machine. But I was like, it's not like it's one pinball machine. It's almost like it's 200 pinball machines.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show this on the AtGames website. This is the most expensive version you can get right now. Is the Adams Family with the SSF kit, topper, OTG already built in, external features already paid for as well. $23.49.98 plus $100 shipping. And
Now, is the Attack from Mars sold out?
With pre-installed SSF kit, yes.
Okay.
But the regular version, you can buy the SSF kit separately and install it yourself. But that version's still available.
You think they're literally limiting that to 5,000?
I mean, the builder plate says so. I don't know, but I don't think they're even close to hitting that mark either. The highest number I've seen anybody online have for Attack from Mars is like 1,800. That's the highest number I've seen.
Penny K says Zachariah table stepping it up. Earth,
Yes.
Wind, and Fire is great table.
Yes. Yeah, it's been sold out all year. So yeah, it's been sold out for a good long while, man. Like I said, I don't know if they saw this coming and they were like, just halt the process, or if they took a list of what they have in their inventory, a lot of, and then they looked at what's selling the most of, and of course, Adams Family is going to be selling the most of because it was the first one that was available. So maybe they just ran out of stock on the Attack from Mars pre-installed, and they just chose not to make anymore right now. But I would say definitely Adams Family is the best-selling skin because that's the one they started out with.
Yeah, that and that's probably the one that they made the most of initially.
Yes, you can't, and that also is true. Thank you, Jason. You can't have duplicate numbers on your build plate. They had numbers set for the pre-installed SSF kit and numbers set for the non pre-installed SSF kit, and they both ran concurrently. So you could have number 131 of each, and stuff like that. It did continue on like that.
So then there's technically 10,000. There could be.
Yeah.
There could be.
Think about it, if they'd stuck with that.
You dirty MFers. That's a dirty loophole right there.
MG, I'm so glad you're here, dude. I missed you, bro. Thank you so much for watching the show.
But they sold out of the SSF ones, or they
Yeah,
just don't
the
have any.
pre-installed ones, and they've been out of stock for about 4 months.
You think they sold 5K of those?
No way.
So they just haven't made them.
Yeah, I don't think they. I think they just stopped production on them until they start selling the other ones out.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I think it's probably just extra work for them too, putting SSF kits in all these for people.
Yeah. Jurassic Park starter was also priced very low for a while. That probably sold well too. Yes, it really did. It was started out at $12.49. Sea of Thieves, when it first came out, it automatically had the SSF kit pre-installed. That was the only option for it, and it was priced very well too. It was like what $14.99, something like that.
That one was a great deal at the time.
Yeah.
That's when Nerd Lounge Master got his, wasn't it?
Yep, he got it as soon as that deal popped up. That was the one he wanted, so that worked out. It's a beautiful looking skin anyway. That's a tough thing about the new pricing. When I bought in at the pre-order pricing, it was an impulse buy. Not really sure what it'd be like pricing now. Very well above impulse buy. Yeah. This is like an investment buy. That's why I'm glad they have that financing option available. And even in my opinion, though, it's not really financing because you don't pay any interest on it whatsoever. You don't do a credit check. It's just basically pay as you go kind of deal.
It's rent a center.
Yeah. Which, if you didn't pay for it, AtGames not going to take it from you. They'll just brick it so that you can't use it.
Yeah, so you can't play it.
Yeah. So, but to me, that's still an affordable option, man. Paying like $89 a month for 12 months and you're done, or 131 if you got the SSF kit pre-installed. Even with the new prices, the higher prices going up, it still kind of makes it a little bit more affordable. Say if you put the $600 down, or excuse me, $500 down plus the $100 shipping, get it shipped to you. I think even with the new higher pricing, it's still kind of affordable. Be like 150 a month, maybe.
What's the next slide?
So yeah, let's move on. So back off to the pricing and everything. We've already talked about the pinball packs. Very, very surprised Zen did not go up. But they also said subject to change on that. So
yeah, I was just
very well could be coming. So just be prepared for that. Nice. You got to see a Thieves pre-installed with the SSF kit. Nice, Retro Lizard.
Zen's got a lot of games, though. They might just be able to just, make that up in quantity, that money.
Yeah. Hopefully that partnership with AtGames is still good too.
And a lot of people are going to pass on a Primal Carnage Retro, but they're not going to pass up on these Zen tables,
Yeah. Yes, I did FOMO you into buying the Zen tables because I had a feeling they were going to go up, man. That was the only thing that hasn't gone up at all since this has come out.
Hey, I told him to tell his buddy, hey man, you're getting like 2 for 1 now. If they go up tomorrow, your ass out, pause. And he was like, I'll tell him or whatever. And yes, or he had already bought like 3 of them, but yeah. So we thought all the prices were going to increase across the board.
Yeah.
But check this out, on hold indefinitely.
Yeah, on hold indefinitely, which is same for any product in the home arcade community, period. If you think about it, it's
that Killer Instinct on hold indefinitely.
Yeah, that 4K machine and everything. Oh, so I want to talk about this. They're talking about the haptic feedback control panel in the chat. I took mine apart last night. Look at mine. That bitch is just dangling.
That's how it was when you opened it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so mine were exploded. So I got me another one on the another pair on the way.
Where'd you get your replacement?
I got it from AtGames. All you got to do is just do a support ticket, and an agent will send you a new pair, not even charge you.
Is there a better option replacement?
No,
Third party?
they're the same ones. Now, third party, I'm pretty sure you can probably get some Dayton
That's
exciters.
that's what I meant. Like, is there something that'll actually connect to that where it'll be more reliable?
I don't know, probably some Daytons. I'm pretty sure there's some people that's done it.
Some Daytons. I'm rolling on Daytons.
Just start a chat 5 hours later, close the chat, live with what you have. Thank you, MG. I try my best. All right, so moving on. Let's close some of this stuff here. Stop screen.
I thought that Killer Instinct 4KP looked like trash anyhow, so I'm not.
Yeah, a lot of people in the community just want them to go back on the drawing board on that. Do something cool, but don't like you don't have to put all the bells and whistles on it, man. You don't have to do a 4K screen. I'm totally cool with having a bit LCD marquee. I think that's a given. You should put that automatically in the thing, but 28-inch 4K screen, I don't really find it necessary unless this is the only way you're going to play Zen tables. But like any other home arcade community, a home arcade product that hasn't been released yet, on hold, period. And I kind of saw this coming.
Yeah, I thought so too. Some people were speculating that AtGames is losing KI licensing. I'm like, that ain't happening. It's just they're more than likely not making new SKUs. Some of these companies, Arcade One Up, didn't know when to quit making multiple SKUs of the same cabinet, and maybe hyper focusing on what's working for them right now. The Zen stuff, the 4KP is where they need to put all their focus.
I got you, MG. I got you on that. What's up, Tomato Grass? Glad you came to hang out with us, man.
Yeah.
Mad Dog, good to see you as well. Yeah, paying for it is probably going to be the best option. Paying for it monthly on the AAF program, I think is the best way to go right now, especially with all the bigger prices going through. But what I was going to say about this is that, this is a good chance for them to go back to the drawing board. I know in Michael B's video that he released earlier today, in big letters on his thumbnail, it says it's canceled. On hold definitely doesn't mean it's canceled, man. It's just on hold until this shit.
I'm gonna say it's canceled. I'm saying it. He can't say it.
I don't think it's.
He works for AtGames. I'm gonna say it's over with for this machine. I'm with Michael B on this one.
You think so? I think this gives them an opportunity to go back to the drawing board and find what gamers will like and what they won't like, and then try to go off like some of those live streams where they talked about it when they first unveiled it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, man.
You remember where's the Legends Racer?
That's true. And the Legends handheld. The Legends handheld as well.
Just saying, because I can still go back and they got the announcement. It's on the way. We'll make more announcements soon. And they said they listened to us. They're gonna make the Legends Racer. That was like 3-4 years ago.
They're just sitting on money at that point, dude. So many people would buy that. I think I would.
I definitely would have.
Yeah,
I would have bought it before this Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I think it was a great idea when I saw that video of it, and I was like, "Come on, man, bring that out. That's awesome."
Yeah, it looked dope. Had the seat and looked like an adjustable seat and everything. It looked like it had a 4K monitor in front of it.
Yeah. I think it would even sell at like $1,500 too. Honestly,
I probably would have bought it.
Yeah.
If it had arcade games, I could just same like the 4KP, I could just buy and add to it. I'd have been all over that.
I agree with that, Bobby. Totally. If the CEHD had the LCD built in to it and had a better CPU, so that it could run all the newer tables and stuff, that would have been a seller. $9.99, I think it would have sold. Absolutely.
What Starving Artists
Oh, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude.
Hey.
So speaking of this month's calendar, just breaks it down for you again. Earth, Wind, and Fire came out today. Black Belt Deluxe comes out next week, and then we get a Zen release. You don't know if it's a multi-pack or a single pack. They're not telling you this time. They're doing smart by doing that this time. Moonflight Deluxe, which you're actually going to be surprised is actually a good game, and then another Zen release, and then again the very next day another Magic Pixel release. So we'll be eating good at the end of the month again.
Yeah. HD owners are having a good year too.
All right, so there you go. Now, Flipper Friends, upcoming, obviously starting tomorrow. Theater of Magic with Fishtails, Earth, Wind, and Fire Deluxe, Pistol Poker, and Voyager. I actually like all of these tables, so I'll be glad to participate in that one.
I don't remember Voyager much, but all the other ones are fire.
Yeah, I have it on there. I never played it, but I'm totally going to get into that. But I love all these other tables, so I'm looking forward to this week starting tomorrow. Star Wars for May, wishful thinking. All of us, dude. NG, yes, sell your HD, bro. And if you got a bunch of table packs already on it, release them to the new owner, dude. Get that value, dude. Get that money for it. It'll sell.
That or gift it to somebody who, is trying to get into the hobby.
Yeah, that too. If you got some family up in here. So there you go. There's the schedules coming up for the month of May for Flipper Friends. Now let's get into it. Part one of our review, guys, is Earth, Wind, Fire Deluxe Legend Single Pack. To me, it was a surprise drop on the HD and the 4K. I already played the game on Steam probably about a month and a half now, and it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. I love this. I love this game. It's not a Zen table, but it's fun, man. The music's fun. The call outs are fun. The table layout's great. Now, there's not too many flippers. There's not too many extra play fields. I actually have the video of it for you guys to see if y'all are interested.
Yeah, I think this table's got really, really good, just playfield art. The music's fire. The call outs to me actually remind me of Sorcerer's Lair, the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for some reason, and it's kind of got some Sorcerer's Lair vibes. So if you're like a HD owner looking for that, you could probably get that on this table. But yeah, just the one thing I will disagree with you on is I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of the table layout on here. Them spot targets there, right
Yeah,
on the left.
that's a Zachariah normal kind of thing that they I don't know why they do that where they just put it right there in the middle
Yeah, a
or
bunch of spot
little center or
targets.
whatever, but it's just like, and there's so many freaking targets too where you got to fill. What do you spell fantasy?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
it's so many targets, and that to the point where you can easily just lose your ball quick.
Yeah, definitely. And then right behind the spot targets, you got all them bumpers. So a lot of that playfield is just kind of blocked, and it's hard to get to. And in the back there, some of them shots if you try to get to. But I will say, like I said, the playfield, you got the 4KP and you put your nose against the glass on this table, and some of that playfield art is just it looks great. I imagine this is 4K. It's Magic Pixel. Even a little demonic little book in the center looks wicked.
And
Um,
that changes too.
Yeah, the pages flip. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
pages
Yeah,
flip, the book like will fly off, and then another book will come up, and
when that happened, I was like, "Oh, this is an evil ass little table," because at first it was kind of like fantasy, like you said, a fantasy kind of vibes because you got the two characters talking on the slingshots there,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is like a low sorcerer's lair kind of table. And then I seen a little demonic book flip. I said, oh shit, the devil's in this table.
So prices of this table is $6 for the HD, $7 for the 4KP version.
I want to know from the chat, do y'all feel it's worth it? And tell us what version y'all picked this up if you did pick it up. And then tell me what you think, Chaotic.
Yeah, so Pete G says it's an excellent table. Dennis B is worried. He wants to know, hey man, please tell me it's better than Primal Carnage Deluxe. Hands down, absolutely. I would argue it's probably one of Magic Pixel's best, other than what they're doing with so far that you've seen with Sea of Thieves and Battletoads. But when it comes to like a recreation of a real pinball table and their own deluxe style, this is the best of the best when it comes to the Zachariah tables, I think.
Facts. Yeah.
There is one big difference that I noticed in this version compared to the Steam version. And you probably never noticed it, but if you look at your screen, at the very top right below the books, there's a cat right there. There's a cat right there below those books in the top right of the playfield.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the Steam version, his head follows that ball. You'll see his cat eyes and everything. He'll follow that ball back and forth, turning his head.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned
a little bit.
You showed me that backstage.
Yeah. So, but in this version of the game, he's a static object. He does not move whatsoever. So I'm like, that's weird. Could they just not get it to do it, or did Magic Pixel forget to throw it in there? That's something I would need to ask somebody if maybe they forgot.
Was that in the game day one on Steam?
Yeah, day one. That cat has always moved.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe they got an earlier version of it, and then they updated it, and Steam had to update with it. But yeah, that's weird. That sounds to me like it might be a little downgraded from the Steam version to run on this, just like the Zen tables are.
Which is crazy because the Steam version, man, is 1080p. Like you can't even go up to 4K. Like the resolution and everything. So like this is automatically 4K resolution. It's better than it is on Steam. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it does have something to do with it. But
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually, if you think about it. But me personally, do I think this is worth $7 because I bought the 4K version? I'm gonna say no. Not worth $7. I don't know. Like I said, I would like to see them match Zen's pricing. We're gonna talk about Theater of Magic soon here, right? So what I get for $5, I'm still comparing that, contrasting that price, and I don't feel this is worth the $7 if Theater of Magic is worth $5. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a really good table. I don't have much bad to say about it. You got all kinds of cool little fantasy elements. Like I said, it does remind me of Sorcerer's Lair, not so much the layout, but the call outs and the theming. So I actually like this table. I would recommend buying it for most people. I think it is one of the better packs they've dropped. It's better than most of that Primal Carnage stuff, But yeah, so I would give this about a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? That is better than Primal Carnage, any of them for you. So you're more or less wait for this game to be on sale kind of deal?
I bought it.
You bought it, but I'm saying like for your review, you don't think it's worth $7? You think it's better if you just get it on sale?
I mean, if you're bored and you got the disposable income, it's one thing. I'm just saying, if you're on a budget, they got this large library of tables to buy. I would buy something else before this, with that 7.
All right. So now I'm going to be completely different from you because usually on the Primal Carnage tables, me and you totally agreed on a bunch of them.
Pretty much,
except for one of them. Our scores was very similar. I'm going to give this a 9.5 for a Magic Pixel table. For a Magic Pixel table, not I'm not comparing it to a Zen. I'm comparing it to all the Magic Pixel tables. It's a 9.5. This is a solid game.
This is wait, this is a 9.5?
When you compare it to all Magic Pixel tables.
What would you score like Time Machine Remake?
Oh, Time Machine Remake's a 10.
Okay. I'm just wondering, I'm trying to get your what your levels are, but I think that struck me off guard because I'm going, whoa, just a pinball in general. Because a lot of times I'm adding all that up, the pricing, my favorite pinball tables in general. I'm kind of that's what I'm scoring it on. Like, is it a 10 out of 10 of pinball tables plus how it plays on this device plus the pricing? That's how I'm scoring it.
Okay, fair enough. Now, if I scored like that, my score would be lower. Yes, I would probably go about an 8. But when it comes to how many freaking Magic Pixel, how many Zachariah tables are on this machine? 200, right? Almost 200 of them total.
I don't think so.
Or like I don't know, 160, something like that. Whatever.
170.
Okay, about 170. All right, fine. Out of all those, though, I think this is top tier.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, okay, fair enough.
It's fun. It's pretty damn good. It's not a bad table, but I'm not gonna say it's that.
So you're giving it a 9.5 because it doesn't suck as much as other magnets.
Well, like I said, the spot targets and the way the play field kind of mess up the flow of the table. It's got great music, great. I'm not a big fantasy theme fan. Like I've said that before plenty of times, so it didn't really speak to me on that level. If you're a big fantasy kind of film fan and all that, you're into sorcery or all that kind of stuff, that's different. It might speak to you on different levels than it did me. So yeah, I'm rating it on all kinds of criteria. I'm probably wrong for that.
Okay. So everybody's disagreeing with me. I did score it a little high.
There we go. All right, so y'all with me on this. Y'all with me.
Yeah, everybody's hating on me right now. They're like 9.5. You bullshitting. What are you smoking?
For once, the chat's with me.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I don't.
I scored it a little high, but I like this table. I like its flow. I like the music. I like just the way it plays, the call outs and stuff.
It's clean.
I just enjoy a table. This table I'm definitely want to come back to over and over again.
I'm not gonna go that far. It's clean. I might play it again here and there. It's not bad. It's fun. I had fun on it. I didn't dislike it. Maybe I got to play it more. I only played it today. So,
and I played it on the HD and the 4K. And
you had a lot longer to play this table too.
About like 2 days. But other than Steam. But I like it, man. I really enjoyed the table. So y'all can hate on me if y'all want to. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because when I compare it to other Magic Pixel tables, I like the direction that this is going. Not so many flippers, not so many play fields. It has wide open space in the middle, other than those fantasy drop targets. I just I don't know. All right, fine. If I could change my score, I would change it to an 8. But
Penny K says she's with you, but maybe an 8. It's Zachariah, not Zen.
Okay. There you go. Now, when you compare it to a Zen table, of course, man, it's so much lower. So not only you can only imagine what I'm going to score the daggum theater magic table.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that, man.
Get hype, chat. Get hype, chat. What?
My wife, when my wife first played this table, she goes, "I love this table. This is my favorite table." I was like, "Good," because it's one of my favorites too. This is the one that I cannot stop playing, and I could not stop playing it even before it even came out on the 4KP. So now that it's on the 4KP, it plays fast. It's got great, to me. It's got great SSF kit, integration. Thank you. And I don't know, man. Like, just the game plays so damn well.
Yo, bro, I have a new top 3 pinball table as of today. Let me just put that out there. This is in my top 3 right now. Attack from Mars, Theater, and Monster Bash right now.
Great choices. Great choices.
Wow, bro. This table, I guess, man, maybe I didn't play this before. I did, and I don't know. Maybe I don't remember, bro, but it was like a whole new experience playing this table, and I was like, yo, this table is god tier. Are you kidding me? And then with the Zen effects, how the ball light glow, and yeah, this is a god tier table, bro. This is next level.
Is this better than the Getaway?
It is.
It is? All right.
It is, but the Getaway is really dope. It's probably number 4 for me right now.
Yeah, there you go. Good point.
Getaway 2.
All right, so at $5, y'all, this is like effing steal. I was actually surprised they didn't go up to like 10 bucks, $15.
Right?
Still, even if it was 10 or $15, I still think this table would be worth it.
It would be. Absolutely. They've charged 15 for other. Let me shut up. I take that back. Zim, I love y'all. Let's keep this pricing.
Let's keep it where it's at, man, because y'all got it on the money.
Bro, I would, yeah. Like, and if they were, man, I would give them an extra $5 donation if they want it just for this table, though. Because this table is, like they said, S tier is the only way to class this table. The chat's going crazy. And it's a fact, bro. This is literally one of the best pinball tables I've ever played. Yeah. And I'm not just gassing this up for the sake of it coming out today, bro. Buy this table ASAP. While it's $5, buy this shit.
Yeah. And I'm totally gonna agree with Dennis here. The ball physics do feel like real pinball physics for
bro. And then that's another thing. Playing this and then going back playing Earth, Wind, and Fire, I was like, bro, that basketball physics, they got to chill on that on Magic Pixel. You know, this feels so real, and yeah, you know, minus the special effects as I added, but like you said, the ball physics, man, like this is incredible, bro, incredible. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm giving my score now. 10 out of 10.
That's a 10. That's a 10, guys. So RetroTech X says all Zen tables are 10 on release day. Play it for a week and see if you come back.
It's perfect, bro.
I'm still gonna stick with the score, my score of a freaking 10. Yeah, this is S tier. This is now officially my favorite table that we have.
Okay, on the machine.
On the machine.
I can respect that.
And my wife totally would say the same thing. It's like this is her favorite table. To me, the way that this game plays is you can put a person that's never touched a 4KP, put them on this game, and they'll feel like they had a good game, and they'll want to continue playing. Number one, because it's a high-scoring game, period. If you look on the back glass right now, even in the top 50, you got to score 2 billion points to make it in the top 50. It's a high-scoring game. And I thought in my play testing, when I hit 2.5 billion, I was like, damn, that's going to be hard to beat. And then, it's not. It's not at all.
No, I just people got like a good game. 9 billion now, don't they?
Huh?
There's like 9 billion, I think, on the leaderboard now.
Yeah. First place is like 9 billion. So
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the flow.
MG. This is a 6 for you. Maybe a 6-pack. This is actually awesome, dude.
Oh yeah. You're smoking something over there, homie.
And don't forget, fellas, titties on the back glass. Yes, if you get the Flyland poster or back glass and mount it on your wall, this is what it will look like back here, guys. On the background. So
shout out to Flyland because I use his design for a thumbnail, so I definitely want to give him credit for that. You know, I thought his design would look so dope, so I was like, I modded it a little bit through the review in there, you know, and all that. But
yeah. But it's so good, man.
Bro, yeah, like you said, it's a high scoring table. It makes you feel like you're doing good, whether you are or not. You know, you get that reality check when you see the high scoreboard, right? But besides that, bro, it's just fun. And then the theming, you know, there's no magic kind of tables like that on this machine. You know, there's all kinds of different, you know, how many dinosaur tables, how many this, how many that.
Yeah.
This is like, you know, everyone liked magic as a kid, you know, at least when I grew up. So how cool is that? You know, and then you got all the different game modes, you know, levitating woman, tiger saw, trunk escape, spirit cars, you know, so you got all kinds of stuff. Safe escape, metamorphosis, what
Yeah.
straight jacket,
Straight jacket. Yeah.
and hat
And
magic if you
spirit
can
cards. Yeah. Hat trick.
hat trick, yeah, if you can get there. So it's bro, it's just so fun, man. And then yeah, the Penny K said the balls turned almost invisible on the table, the pinballs.
Yep. For
I'm
Tiger Saw multi ball, the ball will turn invisible where you
yeah,
can see the outline.
I'm like, and then I got multi-ball. I'm like, this is crazy. This is next level, bro.
Yeah.
The
The
look,
whole trunk turning around to unlock the next game mode, you have to shoot it inside the trunk. And then also when you do the 3-ball multi-ball locks, you have to lock it on each side, and then the trunk will spin around to where it shows that right there, just the magnet. That's dope.
mhm. Now, you know, I will say, and then the stretch backlash looks good on this too.
Yeah,
But I will say, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I still like how Magic Pixel will animate that backlash a little bit, and
yeah,
I wish Zen would play with that a little bit more, animating the backlash. You know, but and then I wish Zen would let us stretch the DMD.
yeah,
Have an option, you know, have a stretch DMD an option or regular option or whatever, you know. But yeah, this table's incredible, bro. Incredible.
yeah. And it's good with the Williams attract mode stuff, the animation stuff. It's good with it and without it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm keeping certain Williams tables. I got to shut the animations off, but this one I'm keeping them on because it just enhances it a little bit
Yeah,
to me. You know,
it really feels like an enhancement.
yeah, even the flippers. They kind of got a little glow to them.
Yeah.
It's dope, man.
And this, man, it's like I said, it's been one of my favorite tables to play on any platform, on my phone, on Steam, on Xbox, on Switch. But for it's even more special on the 4KP. Period.
Yeah, the solenoids hitting, you know what I mean? The SSF integration, if you got that, it really does. You feel like you're playing some, like I said, you know, with AtGames raising their price kind of deal. You feel like you're playing a premium product when you play this table. This table really makes you feel like you're playing on a premium device. So
Yeah. So yeah,
and this is in 4K. You know, it looks that damn good. The lighting effects, all that.
it's even less than 1440p. I think it's like what 1260.
Yeah,
I
so
think there's something a little bit lower, guys. Like it's not even 2K. It's less than that, but you can't tell it.
you really can't. No.
They did so well on this table. Like you cannot even tell that it's less than the typical 1440p. Like they had to dumb the graphics down on this a little bit, the resolution, and you can't tell. It's still super clear, and everything is still like super sharp. It's dope, man. This
Yeah,
is
there's no real major noticeable differences even on this 32-inch playfield. You know, I was shocked.
correct. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Yeah, hands down, man. What a damn good week to be a 4KP owner. Period.
Yeah, and what a good table to come out on our 50th episode, son.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to what Zen releases are in May because it's going to be hard to top this.
I don't know if you can, to be honest. Right now, I don't think you can, but that's okay. You know, that's the
I
name of
mean,
the game.
look, I love Funhouse and I love Bright and Pinbot and stuff like that, but holy crap, dude, this is just yeah, and Tales of Arabian Nights. Thank you, Papa Brad. Oh, it's going to be hard to top this, man. Just the way it plays. I think this is going to be in constant rotation.
Yeah, yeah. 10 out of 10, like I said. And I don't give out high scores often.
Jason, God bless, dude. Thank you so much. Gifting 10 memberships
Hey,
for KLBPR, man. Keeping the
speak,
lights on here at the house, man. I appreciate it, dude.
speaking of, bro, I want to give a shout out to Penny K because she's always supported me in the chat, always looking out. Was my first channel member, then YouTube revoked my memberships, then they gave them back and she became a member again. And yeah, so Chaotic, you sent me a little link. I went and used my platinum membership for AtGames, and I picked up a micro, and I'm gonna gift that to Penny K.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna gift it to her because she's just been such a solid supporter. You know what I mean? So yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up. Penny
Penny
K,
K,
congratulations.
get at me in the chat after the show. You got a AtGame Legends micro coming your way.
That's dope, man. That's really nice of you. Like that was your first member, right?
Yeah, she was my first channel member, and yeah,
That's cool.
and gave me my first donation and all that. Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah, I remember when you went live with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, man. There you go.
Hey.
So congratulations, Penny K, and then
Yeah,
guys,
I got that for such a sweet deal. It was right before the prices went up, and I saved $150 on it. So but
yeah,
yeah, boom.
hell yeah, dude. I'm so happy for them.
Hey, much love,
So
much
guys,
love.
again, like I'm right at 1,000. If I hit 1,000, like it's not if I hit 1,000. When I hit 1,000, I'm gonna give away that Burger Time Quarter Arcade and Zoltar from New Wave Toys, and then other people are donating stuff too. So
Oh my God, Ray! Shout out to Ray.
yeah, look at Ray Delatorre, man, coming over from my channel to your channel. He's like, "Hey, man, here's $5, dude."
Hey, I appreciate you, Ray. That's love, bro. Much love, much love. Man. We appreciate everybody that supports our show.
Absolutely, man. God bless. Seriously, thank you so much, guys. Real quick, let's get this off the stream and everything. Let's talk real quick before we tell everybody goodbye and everything. Yeah, like I can't believe I'm about to hit 1,000, and it's really thanks for all you guys out there that just come week and just hang out with us and let us talk about some virtual pinball, talk about some nostalgic clothing items and IPs and stuff like that, movies, games,
Talk retro with
TV
us.
shows, just
Talk.
talk retro, man. Just hang out with y'all, man. It's really cool how just me and Six we met, we connected over at the big YouTubers, Verbo, and just hang out at the house a little bit. And I look so forward to hanging out with you in person again this year. It's just weird, like how it's so cool how this small niche community, man. Like we find some good brothers and some sisters out there too, and just
Yeah.
really just hit it off well with people and create these cool relationships and just talk.
Yeah, bro. And to be 50 shows in with you, like I remember saying like from day one, like my goal, like let's you were like, do you want to do seasons or this or that? I said, my goal, let's just get to 100 shows. Like that's my goal. Like one way or another, let's tough it out. Let's get to 100, and we're halfway there. But just to be at 50 for me is kind of a milestone. We put in the work, bro. That's why when we did the Game Awards, I was like, no, we got to give ourselves best duo because, yeah, it's biased as hell, but that's fuck it.
Hey, I didn't even care about the hate we got from some people in the comments from that, but I was just like, come on, man, like we gotta give ourselves a little bit of love because like we created something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And it just continuously grew and grew and grew, and that's because of you people out there that just want to hang out with us and just watch us, just talk and stuff, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Like everybody that's out there, man. Like, it's hard not to get like emotional when I think about like where we came from and everything.
We love y'all, and if you remember the first show, I said I don't love y'all yet, but I love you. So, yeah, to be 50 shows in, it's dope. It's dope. Yeah, go Cavs, go Cavs. We out here. Cleveland.
Or is it Pete G says you're not going to beat their Celtics, so
we'll see about that. Cleveland been known to do things people didn't expect us to do.
Hey, it's all right, Stock Jock, man. You just missed probably the greatest pinball pack to ever come out for the 4KP so far, and you missed our 50th episode. But that's all right because it's on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube forever. Watch the replay.
We take the replays all day. We like replays. Dr. Torque, hey, appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 50 shows later, bro. Just for me, it feels like a milestone, and I'm glad we stayed at it, you know, because there was days when I was too tired. I didn't, you know what I mean? I know you was too tired, you know, and we took a couple weeks off here and there when we had, you know, personal stuff to do, but we've stayed very consistent and very, you know, and put the work in. So, you know, for me, it's like a milestone. It's like, all right, cool. Let's see what the future holds the next year, you know, next 50 shows or whatever the case.
Yes, Stock Jock, you did miss Chaos with Earth, Wind, Fire a 9.5, which is stupid of me.
He did it though. When you watch the replay, he did it.
Oh, dude, man, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. $20 super chat. Thank you guys, KLBPR. You're the one that shouted out my channel when I had 15 subs. And look at you now, man. Look at the work that you're putting in. And now you got Pinball Post, which is a great show, great concept of a show. And then you got your tutorials. You do your Flipper Friends. The amount of work and just amount of ideas and just amount of work that you're putting in week to week to week. It shows, man. And you're gonna go far, man. You're becoming one of the best known people in the AtGames 4KP community and HD community too, man. Like people are gonna look forward to seeing what you have to say about tables and how to break tables, how to fix, how to play tables, and how to score well. Like people appreciate you very much, and that's why when I first saw your content, your channel, even when you had just 15 subs, man, I saw something in you, and that's the reason why I'd shout you out, man. You totally deserve it.
Yeah, and just by being here consistently, definitely, he's made an impression.
Yeah,
on us, so. Much love.
Yeah, much love. All right, so let's stop getting all sad and sappy and everything. Love all you guys. Thank you all so much. Looking forward to next week's show. It's going to be Black Belt Deluxe and episode 51, and then hopefully we'll have some other information. Hopefully a lot of good information, nothing negative to talk about. And let's just continue it on, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to go play some walkabout golf because we got a new course that came out today too. So about to go play that. And
I'm about to walk about myself to bed.
That's a good idea. I'm not too far behind you after the golf game. But guys, God bless. Thank you all so much for the super chats and the gifted memberships. It means more than you would ever know. So
yeah, Penny K, hit me up so I can get that to you. Get you that micro.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome, yo.